EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
All I keep saying is LSU, but at least you from there.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Johnson wants to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit. Yeah, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Names on college. I ain't seen that since Bill Walsh 92.
Shit, they had names on college. Motherfucking on what? Last year. Sweat no Technics 86. Appreciate
Leaves it with the back.
anyone viewing.
Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
I love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Oakley. And he's down at the 41, that's a first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. The inside handoff. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. The give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Johnson looking to throw. Missed his receiver there.
Come
it's
on,
incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down.
Charles White had 100% in every stat RB-USC.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end.
Fucking ball, boy.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
They'll give it to the back. He breaks the tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game.
Charles White, what era was that?
Well, they had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gonna swing it on second down.
Good D.
But he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down.
Line old ass.
Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Finds his big tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
After another clutch third down conversion, it's first and goal. Quarterback running on the draw. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-point.
You definitely old as hell. The hell. 83.
For the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Softy just fell out.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go right back to it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Going for the big play. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good
How?
reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the
Man, he
defender.
wasn't catching that
The defender
shit.
just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
And the Tigers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll run the option.
Good D.
And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Tight end now in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Oakland. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires left.
Good catch, boy.
Ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense
That was good D too. Shit.
Like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
From the 30-yard line on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this? Sophomore stopping him short of the first down line. And the Wildcats want to move quickly. From the gun, the ground game. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
Fuck.
He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that is a
Yeah, make that, you fucking bum.
You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
On second,
I missed that shit.
field goal to get the points before halftime. Absolute shame. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel
No
like
pressure, wide open,
the field goal
blows the
missed
pass.
ain't great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Crosses the 35. Smashes through the tackle. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime.
That's how I be feeling when I be like, man, they don't want me to score. Because it'll be shit like that.
Kansas State.
I mean, you can't hit everything, but goddamn, he wouldn't be no starting quarterback. You're not hitting that pass.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
You heard from your boy Bat?
No, I ain't heard from him in eons.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
You see the offense trying to dial up the quick game there with the RPO, and I like the idea of trying to get playmakers the space out in the right flat of the field, see what can happen, but you need a more accurate throw.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go on top. Throwing right.
Good D.
Sully just got booked for stealing a Walmart check.
And the big tight end,
What?
sometimes that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing.
Who was
physical
that?
by this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Trying to beat the D deep.
Come on.
Haul it in. They all
I thought that was going to be a legal man downfield anyway.
I love
They made the
defense.
offensive line a little smarter. Dude from Jamaica.
They've got the lead. They know the offense.
Man, I
is
don't
going to
remember
be
who the
aggressive
fuck
and
that
start taking
was.
shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary, being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The
Guess
definition.
you ain't know him, but how I expected something like that. face with tears of joy.
Everywhere, just look at the card.
You expected him to be stealing.
Maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Hold up, you talking about Neely?
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass. And it
Ha!
And we need
Oh yeah,
defense, man.
Oh yeah, he'll do anything.
Too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty.
I think he was in there for like something against his Rays or something.
Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality.
He was a weirdo from jump.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quickly complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Keeps it on the draw. Got the first down and still on his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice
That was awesome.
on the ground.
I was trying to stay so to myself.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long.
I don't know how you did it. Your brother was in his room 24/7.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Release to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He only came out at 7:55 for our Tigers.
Johnson looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Green. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Now, you've seen the evolution.
Oh, what do you mean you don't know how I did it? I wasn't in there with him.
They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house.
Like everybody froze. Damn.
And you see all the time this running back has spent in the
Good run.
this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just piled
That dude's strong as fuck.
into the ground. Get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd.
I mean, I'm at his feet. That motherfucker stopped. I'm like, damn, ain't nobody gonna rush and go and get him. he waiting to be tackled.
Andy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards.
I ain't gonna hold you. This motherfucking
Down at the 18, and the decision
zone,
to
this
bring it
coverage
out.
adjustment's alright. I just wish that they actually played their zones. Like when you cross in front of someone's zone, they're supposed to cover you until their responsibility is done, then pass you off, and they don't do that shit here.
Making side adjustments here. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Racing to the right. There he goes. Inside the touchdown, Wildcats. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't
Ain't gonna hold you. I don't think I'd have been able to make that pass on 25. I think that would have been a pick.
Wide receiver, you can tell.
Like, there's just a certain way you had to throw the ball on 25. Like, you couldn't throw a bullet. If you threw a bullet pass, it seemed like the defender would automatically hop in front of the ball. And I threw a bullet. I'm like, damn, he really boxed him out.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas.
I mean, this game ain't perfect, but it's definitely an improvement from last year. It'll still piss you off, though. But it's an improvement from last year, that's for sure. They just need to fix that the throwing, because you could run back 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage, bomb at 80.
First snap of this
Final score -14 in this joint.
Johnson wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. He's past the 30. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. On the ground, it's Durham. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down.
Oh, good D.
Picked off, at the worst possible time. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
That Mugson pressure is hell to pay if they toss right.
Yeah.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense.
Here's an interception.
Damn, nigga, he could have jumped to something. Then dude didn't even drop the ball. Like, I'm running into his stomach.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Johnson looking to throw. With the catch, Anderson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush four guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. Shoots
Oh,
it to the left.
shit. Oh, oh, shit. Oh,
And that's exactly why
shit.
this defense brought the blitz. You bring pressure because you want this quarterback to feel you, to get uncomfortable, to move him outside of the pocket so he's not sitting in there doing damage. They do just that.
That could have
Chase
got
him down,
fucking
put
ugly,
pressure on him,
boy.
and force the incompletion.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll try to do it himself.
I knew it. I knew it. I thought, dude, man, I knew it.
Business in plus territory.
And man, the fans were holding their breath. One possession game, a chance to continue to stay alive, and they just get it. How about the awareness? Nice job knowing where the first down marker is, and the QB taking off on the big 4th down and giving these fans some more life and some more hope.
He's going for the big play. Intercepted to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one...
Well, you've been balling, so I ain't going to kneel you out.
Snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll go to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I'll legit give you a shot.
Trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, you see he had circle wide open. Yo, there was nobody on that nigga. Nobody.
Just shaking the girders.
I was like, man, I hope we don't see this nigga.
He might want another play. Johnson wants to throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really make
Yeah, I appreciate him sacrificing his life for that ball.
and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. And that was one the offense needed and the defense had to have, and they could not get the stop.
And the gamble by the head coach and play caller pays off. Of course, if that's incomplete, it stops the clock. So they needed to have it. Great execution at a time where it was so critical.
Give to the running back. Crosses the 30. He's got away.
What?
Good call. Good
The hell was that,
execution
dude?
as They move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Hey, good game.
Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
See these stats real quick.
Wipe him up. I be ready to play again. Face with tears of joy, I'm done with EPO.
Hey man, I'll say this, man. It's college, man. Man, you know, I ain't complaining. Just don't patch it. If they're gonna patch it, all they need to do is some little shit. They gotta dial back that passing. Like if you're going back 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage to throw a pass, there should be a fucking penalty for that. Like you should. I don't mean a penalty like an actual flag, but you shouldn't be able to throw that fucking far. That's fucking dumb. You know. And then they got to do something with the zones. They fixed them zones where they pass people off. That's how I got it, but I'm on like a boss board, but I'll end up going back to it probably later in the year. But yeah, I got God of War.
Welcome everyone to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football,
oh, Michigan, I ain't played them yet. Everybody keep picking LSU. Dude was from Louisiana, I would assume, since he had that tag. But so everybody other than him, everybody's picking them or South Carolina because they got them 98 and 99 numbers.
And the Wolverines will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. Leaves it with the running back. Defense in the right spot.
I like the way the crowd react. I like that. Ooh.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's the DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
We paid him back.
The 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And listen, I know he just got
I missed what he said.
the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football.
You missed what I said regarding what?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Urban. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Don't even trip. I had to run to the back room.
Catch coverage in the middle. It's Brown. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it. Makes the grab past the marker. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
About the zones. I'll cut it.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they need to fix the zones when you're talking about transferring, you know, people to your zone, and then
Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
quarterbacks being able to throw 30 billion yards after running back 20.
Wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Bradley. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big.
I don't know if this nigga got enough foot for that.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Goes to the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
A methodical, relentless, somewhat demoralizing opening drive for the defense as they've just moved the ball down the field. Now it's third and short. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simpson.
Ooh, I'm about to say, good run back. He slipped through all that shit.
To the air, it's Underwood. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Wide open spaces. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Here comes the heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the first half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They looked pretty good on this drive. They were marching the football down the field, but on that critical third down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going up top.
I'm cool with that.
And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Looking for a crease. It's Irvin. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Slings it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a
that was good,
Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kansas State will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. A little over 20 seconds to play in the half as they take it on 1st and 10. back to throw. It's Underwood. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. This will likely be the last play of the half. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes a grab on the shot. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
He wouldn't have got that shit. I thought that was a pick.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking down the middle.
Good D.
Incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in.
Yeah, I'd have got up out of there too. Yeah, I'm starting to play around with these zones. So it ain't perfect, but I'm starting to learn this shit, and then doing them stunts. That helps stop the run too. Cause it opens up holes where motherfuckers think shit's open, then next thing you know, a D lineman coming in there knocking your mask loose. Let me see. What's Louisville like? I don't know. I don't know who their quarterback is now. I don't know. I got a nice little run with Kansas State. Somebody gonna have to take me off from them. I'll change it up. I'll fuck around, go to Iowa or something. I just don't want to play South Carolina again. I'm sick of that shit.
Welcome everyone to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. and he'll be stopped at the 17. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfectly.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Now improvising.
Knock his head off.
They can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
The fuck is that?
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it himself. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's third down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on fourth.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it.
Look at that shit, man. He's still engaged in blocks. They should have been got off that.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On the move, he fires. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. And we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on. But with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Toss sweep right. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him trying to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
Miller with the ball. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They booted away on 4th down. Certainly not the greatest of kicks there, and they'll down it inside their own 40.
That's good AI, because they'd normally make you go and get it.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
Y'all blew that block.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Gets rid of it. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Should have just kept running.
The Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Quarterback may change this route. Johnson looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And that ball is in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering
Ooh, that nigga like he got makeup on.
In their opponent territory.
Dropping that frame rate.
You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team.
Oh, that's missed.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Trying to get the corner. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That's caught. It's Washington. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play call.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Nice job putting
Shit was ass.
Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he puts through the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Johnson wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the middle. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read, because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He'll set up to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Johnson looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. It's a seam wide open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it out.
It's a running room. There he goes. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Trying to march in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end.
Get in there. Come on.
Couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score.
So surprised. We have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
They come to the line of scrimmage full of guts, passing on the field goal attempt that would give them the lead and going for the touchdown on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touchdown here gives you extra cushion. They'll move the wide receiver. This is a design run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a designed quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
The Crimson Tide pinned deep in their own end, trying to find a little breathing room. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The hand to the running back. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Simpson. Got his man on the outside. Turning it on. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. The toss sweep to the right. Fouls through the defense. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Snap it to the back. Finds a little space. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
They'll go with a direct snap. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Quarterback keeps it. He's not going to get there. Stop short.
Yeah, roll tide.
And listen, we know
Good
this
deed.
QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Might be calling a hot route. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Complete to the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the 2nd level, come open.
That nigga old school. No gloves, no tape,
All tied up.
no
Under a
nothing.
minute to play.
Leather helmet ass nigga.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a gap. It's Irvin. And
I
he
need some
never had
fucking
a chance.
blocking.
Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Johnson wants to throw it. Oh, and it's picked off.
Oh, my Lord.
Huge in a tie game. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This deep in the game, the entire outcome
Man, you weak
can
as hell.
swing on who makes the big play, and this time, great play by the defense.
You about to throw a pick right now.
Phenomenal
Watch.
job of just keying in. You could tell that defense was expecting that play with the game on the line. They had 11 guys on the same page. Phenomenal effort. Great job by the defense.
The toss to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He'll pull it down and run. Nice pickup there. Gains about 15 and gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Well, defensively, you've got to have an answer for this athletic quarterback. You've got to do a better job containing him in the pocket, or you've got to have a spy ready to make a play and get a tackle if he decides to get out. But everything went wrong there. Not only did he get the first, but you also let him get out of bounds and stop the clock.
They get to him as he throws. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Great job of timing the blitz, calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy and it falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Simpson. Forced out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you absolutely expect those shots.
Man, that glitch play shit ain't working.
The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let
That's a glitch play. That's why you keep doing it.
Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down.
I can see you.
And it's an incomplete pass on the
I'm seeing everyone run. I'm looking at them. I can see everyone's running the same thing. Number 20, everybody. It's all the same. It's the same thing. You changing one route to follow them to go deep, and it's giving you a 2-for-1, and you're still taking an L on it. You still can't convert. I see it.
first play of the first possession of OT. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Powers through the defender. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. He wants to change this route. Johnson looking to throw. Fires into the end zone.
Good D.
He houses this, it's ball game. And that will put a stamp on it. A game-deciding play as they seal it with a pick.
And what a mistake by the offense. Here in overtime, throwing that interception, they're now going to give the ball to the opponent. All they need is a field goal now to win.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. Establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
They'll leave it with him. Got some room in under the goal line.
Damn, y'all weak as hell. Y'all let that go.
Celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
Game on the line.
Nigga, fucking bum.
Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
Man, that's why I want the ball set.
That weak ass shit. Man, that shit was ass.
Go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
Thanks so much for spending
That
some
shit
time
was
with
weak
us.
as
For
fuck.
David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been...
That shit was fucking weak. To a fucking bum. Shit was boring.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number
Oh
17
my God.
team in the country, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the number 1 team in the
All
land,
these
the
teams,
Texas
everybody's the
Longhorns.
same people.
For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. To the air. It's Manning. He's got him in the flat. Real power running by this guy. Bangs his way to the 24. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's the pressure. Fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Using his legs, it's Edwards. Turning on the Jets. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Offense getting set for first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, out of space. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw.
Oh, fuck.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll
So when I hit the button, god damn it.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the
Had
ball
my
down.
fucking mind made up.
They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turn.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires and picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
The safeties are usually the quarterbacks.
Oh,
of the
that
defense.
blitz.
Everybody lined up. They're coming down in the box and making big tackles, but they also do a great job in the back end with their coverage, breaking on the football, getting the big INT.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, running back on the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play is going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
What the fuck? Why is he backing up like that?
And that'll be a turnover on down.
Damn, he was wide open.
Stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just we're on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. The defense gets the big stop.
Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Quick strike complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down. Lost one deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. The 2nd down coming.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Edwards. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like, great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you done.
Man, if you watch it, man, welcome. Good ass game.
Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Horns up and ready to hook him.
Good ass game.
On third down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right.
Come on.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Why didn't you jump?
Not how you want to start a half. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Back to throw. It's Manning. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Longhorns are in a mess here on third and a mile. Oh, he wants it all.
Good D.
And trying to put points on the
shit.
board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force football.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step
That's
up.
how I felt last drive. I was getting rushed.
Credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on foot.
They'll try the run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open spaces. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Fuck, come on, there's 8 of y'all.
And they get him at the 32.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Johnson wants to throw it. Scrambling away. Throwing on the run.
Oh, my
That one
fucking.
was way too far for anybody to catch, except for the Colts.
This This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
It's either I get hit or I throw a bad pass.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the
Look at this, man. What the fuck? Damn,
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Welcome, welcome.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. The give as they work on that clock. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration.
Well, he jumped back anyway. That'd have been an L anyway, because he jumped back for the ball.
Down and one that did not pay off. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
The give from the gun.
Damn.
He has enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his tight end.
This offense has
Just don't fucking fumble.
The coverage has been so tight. If you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Edwards. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down.
Damn, he's on that shit.
The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
This crowd even louder now on second down as they try to hold on. Back to pass. He'll throw it. Right on target this time. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So
I mean, it didn't let me score either. It didn't let me do shit till now. It's a good game though. Niggas is playing D. You're balling. So I mean,
Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Manning.
oh, he didn't let him put his hands out. Come on.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Oh, he got caught up in all the garbage in the line.
Trying play action. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the D chooses to bring pressure. A lot of times, big moments when you get in these fourth quarters regardless, like pull the trigger, be aggressive, bring the pressure to them. They do.
Gonna take a shot.
Come on.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't
Damn.
the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? We'll get it started here in overtime. Back to pass, it's Manning. The sweet feet buy a little time. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative.
That nigga just died.
And that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
To the ground with the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
The Longhorns will play offense first here in overtime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. To the air on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And And down he goes at the 18.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for him.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Longhorn! They strike first here in overtime.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Making side adjustments here. Johnson wants to throw it. Lets it fly.
Oh!
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Looked better in my head.
And the takeaway
Good game.
is the exclamation point. The game saver for the win. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding.
I should have took my time,
contested battle.
planned out a win. I just threw that shit up. Yeah, I don't want to stop now. Fuck it, just keep using them until this shit's over. I want to switch a new team, but I kind of know these niggas a little bit.
Welcome everyone to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Oh, hell yeah. Texas Tech.
Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the number
I like playing teams that don't nobody really be picking. That's the good shit.
taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red
Yeah,
Raiders.
everybody be using South Carolina, Texas, Ohio State. Like, man, y'all niggas not good, man. If you can't, you can't show me your skill if you're using the best niggas. Oh, I'm gonna need you to repeat that.
They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They were
I don't
ready
know
for
what-
the onside kick and executed
I don't know what the last
quickly
thing you said. I didn't know whether you was talking to me or not. Oh yeah, man, yeah,
Coaches talked about
yeah.
being aggressive, and
dog. That shit just happened to me. But I fucked up and took the L. I fucked up because I did eventually shut him down, but it ended up going to OT and shit, and he ended up scoring. But I had a pick. The game was over. Threw it straight to me, and then next thing you know, he scored what 2 plays later and all that.
a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
that's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, putting them in passing
Oh,
situations.
hell nah.
Really good job by the defense.
I don't know, on here they seem pretty good when they talk about outside containment.
Johnson looking to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots, you soften up the coverage, you get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire.
What
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He
fucking route was that?
ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Finds his man. It's Joyner. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, 1st drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's loose. It's a seam wide open. He's at the... And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first.
It's only one score. I ain't worried about none of that. I mean, you scored. What do you want me to say? You know, it was a good play. Don't worry. Oh, I do. I'll be fine.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter. They tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
On the run, it's Edwards.
Come on, man. This nigga gonna turn around and block me.
Right at the 30-yard line, but it's
Yeah, look, this nigga turn around and block me.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Johnson wants to throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Wildcats! Once he got some room, it was over.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch
My
the field.
life.
He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping.
He supposed to be on the. Yeah, he supposed to be on.
Perfectly down the middle. And after the extra
Maybe that nigga hurt, or that nigga's a red shirt or something. I don't know. He don't know the offense in real life. But at 67, you don't start anywhere.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Sticky.
Yeah, you're like a 75 in JV. You got a Beaker helmet. You got a 67. You don't get no respect. No, they might be route runners though, cause you're ranked, so they're good for something. You probably got. Oh, see, I don't know everybody yet. PA, Pittsburgh. Yep. What you, New York?
As he stopped at the 18.
Jersey. You sound like you from Jersey too.
They'll start this drive from the
For now,
18-yard line.
on this one,
Well, jet sweep pass.
no sir.
First down for Dorsey is incomplete. It's second down.
And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to let it go.
It wouldn't let me switch my fucking player. I don't know where I am.
Precision execution on that big play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
No.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nah.
It leads to second down.
So now it's second and long. Going to look downfield again. Quickly complete. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the
Hit that nigga hard as fuck.
Running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Karate chop that nigga.
Right back to the well. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's
Alright, I need
7-2.
fucking pressure.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. It's a running room. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10.
For sure.
From the 8. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses.
Oh, you was there, you fucking bum.
Red Raider, a great catch and run for 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game.
I mean, it should at least been a knockout. He shouldn't have caught it.
Keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 82 yards.
Good look.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it out fast. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab on the big throw. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver going in motion. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Cool.
Got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking left.
Why ain't he jump? Put your hands up.
Turnover can swing.
That's the second fucking time.
Another momentum building play. His second
And I'm using it. Put your hands up.
Where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
This shit I'm talking about, man. I'm in front of the ball. The fuck is that?
One more play.
Yeah, like what?
To the locker rooms. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Pulls it in, it's Eakin. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's bull. That's the second fucking time today where I done threw it and I'm in front of the ball and my dude won't put his hands up and then you snatching it up. I mean, it's not your fault, but damn.
He'll bring it out. It's Dickey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
And I'm using the niggas. It's not even.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one.
Who the fuck supposed to be back there, man?
And nobody's close. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
That shit don't even make sense. Where's everybody at?
And no shot at catching it. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14.
Look at this fucking dumb shit, man. Throwing off his back.
No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Dropping back, it's Morton. He's got the back in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Red Raiders will try to punch it in on first and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
6 niggas in the end zone. There ain't nothing I can do on this game, man. There ain't nothing I can do. I'm not getting the opportunity to be competitive. I can't. I'm going for the ball. I can't get the ball.
They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
No, this is better than last year. Yeah, hell, the only thing they need to patch you being able to go back 20 yards and throw 80, because that's a problem. And then they need to do something with the zones when it comes to the zone coverage, because you're able, like when you're playing zone, you shouldn't be able to cross nobody's face and there not be any coverage.
Nice job defending.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute.
I mean, there was a couple opportunities where I felt like I would have been in position to do something.
They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere.
Look at this shit.
Fourth down now.
The incomplete pass ends a frustrating.
Come on, man. I'm not even getting the opportunity to this game. I'm not getting the opportunity at all.
Throw the football down the field.
Look at this. No pressure.
Quarterback not on the same
Just throws it 30.
No dice. Turnover on downs.
They'll start this drive at their own 48.
That's what I'm saying. Another touchdown.
Looking for a man. It's Morton. He's going up top. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Red Raider. He got him loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Kansas State, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Will take over. First and 10.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide.
What are we celebrating, nigga? You
No doubt,
down
David,
3
they gotta
billion
turn the
points.
page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Man, take that nigga's job. The fuck is you doing celebrating? Nigga,
He'll throw
you,
again after the
it's your fault.
incompletion. They're setting up the screen. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to get you. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. There he goes. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third.
Kansas City, 7.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads it left. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice.
Turning it on. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Hudson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Fights off the defender. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Morton. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Joyner. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
He's got it on the move. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. defense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm.
I made one pass today that mattered.
This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now.
And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. No room to return, but no.
The fuck was that?
A play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Like, who was that to? Did I even pass it to me?
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Yeah, just throw him in.
Breaking news, they score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back from
Yeah, sure, of course.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you already got the lead, you got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually, this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick, and not only do they try it, they get it.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Going deep. Got it inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll run play action. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
To the air on first down.
That was a lob.
You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking up
drop.
They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled
Man, I bet the fuck it did drop. I bet I did drop it.
Now facing a
The fuck?
third and long. Johnson looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in
Yeah,
that
good
screen,
game.
and the defense ran right through it. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day.
Man,
and the
fuck you,
rankings will
EA.
reflect it when they come up.
Cause fuck, y'all fucked that whole shit up. I couldn't do nothing.
I'm Reese Davis, and you.
It didn't matter what I did. All right, let me take a pause. No, hell no, man. I mean, I could, but I feel like that's too much. I feel like they're too good. I don't want to use nobody too good yet. I'll use somebody else, though. I won't use Kansas State on this one. But damn, I definitely want to use them because I know they playbook. I got to get in a whole new bracket. I got to see if I advance or not. There's too many teams. There's good ass squads on here, and I don't want to just pigeonhole myself using the good niggas. Everybody be using them too. You know what I'm talking about. I was ass. I was trash. Let me see. I'll use Louisville. They probably ain't no better, but I'm gonna see what's up with them. Test my skills out. That was a terrible game last game. I couldn't do nothing.
Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks.
South Carolina again. How did I know?
Ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball. Out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. It's complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on
Oh
first
shit,
down.
I had to take a pause for the cause. Fuck.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Gets away.
Get that nigga.
Looking to run. He's going to run it. Hard running there. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Message sent. Not only did I just stick him, I'm going to give him a few words like, hey, listen, bud, you want to take off and scramble? I got plenty more where that came from. Great job by the defense, setting the tone with some physicality.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now he's looking to throw it. Makes the pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Shakes off the defender. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They run the reverse. Turning on the Jets. Headed to the
Man,
end
y'all
zone.
niggas is slow.
And he walks
God
us in
damn.
to score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Back to pass. It's Moss. Finds his man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback.
Look at my running back doing. Just running around, milling about.
Linebackers for everybody on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on third down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Hauls it in the first down and more. All out of space. He's at the 10. Touchdown Cardinals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Here's the pressure. Makes the grab. It's Bennett.
Good fucking call.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Out of the gun. The inside handoff to the running back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown Gamecocks.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down.
What's with my O-line?
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man to the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Give to Brown. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, no secret
My
what he
fucking
needs
God.
here.
In that third and long situation, you'd like to see your quarterback have a plan. You know that they
Fuck
may
a
not
O-line,
win, so
man.
you've got to know where your answers are. Where's your hot route? Where's your sight adjust? Where can you get rid of the football if they bring an extra guy and the offense didn't look like they were ready for it?
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Motion from the back. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Sellers. That's reeled in, it's Bennett. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the...
Next, going for the goal line. Into the end zone.
Why are y'all 20 yards off the ball and I'm playing press?
And that's just a fantastic
Why are y'all in the
job
very
of
back of the
executing
end
that
zone? There's no one
situation
fucking
by
back
this
there.
offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And it's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 35, he's loose. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that left.
Lofts one high indeed.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
Right on the money, you just have to make that catch.
What the fuck?
The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half.
Why this nigga got a star on him and he can't catch?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Moss. No
Yo.
close on that one as he got in trouble trying
see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Bulldozes his way through. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Snagged out of the air. Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a 1st and goal. The Cardinals are threatening on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I'll tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You can tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Let's it go to the end zone.
My fucking God. Yo, do I got wideouts?
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing.
Fuck is these niggas, man?
Because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. To the air, it's Moss. Going for 6. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
There's 3 billion years back there, man.
It's Brown. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lowers those pads. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast into the ground.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. DB's right up on the receivers. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He's got it, 1st down and more. And the Gamecocks brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. He's going to take off. Running into the open space. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, it's a great individual effort by him, but boy, oh boy, it came at a cost. He was able to go out and get some positive yards and make something happen for his offense, but did you see the hit he just took? I don't know if he can take too many more of those.
The Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Using his feet.
Knock his head off.
Down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Moving away from pressure. Grab near the sticks. It's Jacobs. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Jacobs.
Yeah, I'm out. That's game.
Into the end zone.
I ain't playing that stupid